for the people that were wondering where we've been all this time.
There was one thing that caught my mind though when Jared said it.
Doesn't allow it to overtake us.
Right over there.
Yeah, the thing is,
Nah, bro, we're in the 20-something century. Dealing with
Century.
AI. I'll just have AI fix it for me. Peace.
and we're back after I think like 8+ months of not doing this. We are finally back, better than ever. Today's episode is just a boys only, but to be refreshed, if you're new here, I'm Justin.
You're the host.
Jared.
Carson.
Kapil.
Yeah. So the things we want to talk about today, we're going to be talking about the video generator Sora. We will also want to talk about, recent things that's happened to us just in our timeline because to catch up with you guys. And then stay tuned towards the end because we're going to go over why we weren't able to get videos out to you guys. All right? And then we'll get right into it. Yeah. That's like the little intro I was thinking of. I mean, if you want, you could add anything. He's just sitting over smiling. Do you know what's crazy?
I'm a man of many mysteries.
It's crazy because you would swear that. Are we in the cut right now?
No.
This is pure. Everything
pure.
gets posted.
Great.
Yeah.
Everything gets posted.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Jared, start us off then.
What I was gonna say is, like when you're making an outfit in GTA online, like you put glasses, and you can see like the tint of the glasses. I swear I put that on my GTA character one time. Like he has
Jared's
that
outfit.
Yeah, no, not the outfit. The
I've
glasses.
been wearing these glasses all the time for like the last month.
Yeah, I love him. He almost lost them the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, you dropped them on the ground. They were just sitting right on the ground. No clue. Just like in the middle. No, in the middle. I just pick them up. I'm like, are these yours? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I remember it. I just don't remember where it was, where that happened, when. But I do remember you just picking up glasses, being like, "Are these yours?" I'm like, "Yeah."
It's the only one with red lenses on wooden frames.
Yeah, I don't think too many people had those. Have you guys seen the videos of like the AI, like with Sora?
Yeah.
Because I just had him try it out. He actually turned his phone on. I gave him an invite code. Apparently, right now, it's only open to people who have invite codes. If you don't have an invite code, you can't get in. It's an exclusive thing.
Just go to Reddit.
No.
What?
Well, yeah, it's
You
probably
can
no. You
get
probably
anything
no. You
off
probably can get
Reddit.
an invite code on Reddit. I don't know how I ended up getting codes. Like I didn't put a code in my phone. I just downloaded the app, clicked on it, and it let me in. Never put a code in. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, unless it.
And then I
it
sent you guys the
recognized-
5 codes.
It might have recognized that you already had ChatGPT on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
so it probably recognized
The
it from
preview.
there.
Oh,
wait,
login,
so
whatever's-
Is one of those codes still available?
Yeah,
Like
I can give it to you,
Yeah, I want it.
but it's very exclusive.
So tell me about it.
So, from what I know, I believe it's an open AI from ChatGPT. They're related somehow.
some sort of
Yeah.
like plugin.
But there's these cameos, which could be like a celebrity or just any person in general. You have to. I haven't personally done it because I don't want to put my face out there with my voice, because then you could be seen doing illegal activities, doing things you're not doing. I mean, they already have the government already has everything they need to know, but why do they need like to use you as an AI character? So I don't have a cameo personally, but for you, record yourself saying certain numbers, looking certain ways. It's like, imagine you're setting up your Face ID in your new iPhone like that, but you're also talking while moving. And it gives the people the power to like use your face and cameo anywhere.
You have to take like 8 photos, one this way, one this way, one.
It's not.
this
It's
way,
not.
one
It's a
this way.
video. It's a video.
Oh, they made it a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just like you said, like the.
They
face
scan the
recognition.
facial features, and so somebody that I know that's been blowing up on there is Jake Paul. You guys have probably seen a lot of his videos online. They used his cameo, and like he gave permission to use that cameo on like their app. And I mean, that's a smart move because think about it. They're showing videos because a lot of people dislike them. So it made that app one blow up, but it also is making his new upcoming fight against what, Tank or something.
Yeah.
He has an upcoming fight, and it's gonna hopefully bring more eyes into it. So he kind of saw this as like a way of
He
getting
stays
eyes on himself.
he
But
stays
yeah, there's a
definitely
lot of
interesting.
cameos on
Mhm.
there. I mean, a lot of celebrities, and I mean, it's not necessarily a cameo, but Bob Ross is even featured on there. Like MLK,
Oh,
Martin
yeah,
Luther
yeah,
King
Okay.
was on there. I mean, I saw JFK on there. I saw Abe Lincoln. I saw George Washington. It's. I remember Did I show you the Elvis Presley versus
You
Michael
showed-
Jackson?
Yeah, you showed
They
me
were
a bunch
doing a
of them.
boxing match.
There's a few things that worry me with that app. Which the first one is that you could get, put into a video doing something that you're not doing, which you said.
That's
which,
if
and-
you create the camera.
Right, and I'm sure we'll talk about that later. But the other thing that kind of I think a lot of people go over and just don't really pay attention to is what we're seeing in the movie industry. A lot of directors tried doing stuff with AI, like making AI renderings and stuff like that. Not necessarily big parts in movies, but a lot of people didn't receive that well because it was kind of the idea of, well, are you getting rid of people's jobs who should have been rendering these, and you're just trying to find an easy way out. So the thing that scares me with that is it going to be kind of the same thing where we see creators like, people who are vloggers or something putting out videos or like cameos like that, quick clips, and they're not really doing anything, but they're getting paid out the wazoo for it.
You know what's actually funny is I saw this cameo, this random dude, and he was putting himself in like these things like a private jet, and it was showing him at a Lamborghini dealership buying a Lamborghini, and it's just a random guy. But he's creating all these videos of himself doing all these things like buying a Lamborghini. And it's like, dude, he's creating his own type of propaganda to then send out.
Yeah.
And the thing that's scary about it is with the app so far, if you're like scrolling on the feed, because it's set up like TikTok, you can't download videos. It's weird. But if it's your own made video, you can download it. So it only lets you download your own videos. And then when I was trying to show you guys it over FaceTime and like do the share screen, it blacked it out and wouldn't do any audio. So it has like a, if you're trying to like stream YouTube TV or something, like, and you're going to try to like stream it on like other platforms like TikTok Live or whatever, it blacks out the screen. It's doing the same thing on that app. So like they're trying to prevent, I guess, other people from downloading other videos to then send it out. Yeah. So it's like your own creation. So it's like a copyright thing that they're doing, but it's like,
Yeah, but underneath the video,
it
the
always
Sora
shows
video.
it's Sora. Yeah.
Yeah, but it shows the script that you had to input to get that.
Yeah.
So couldn't you just like
You could technically just copy and paste that script, and then it'd
Give
be
you
your
a
own video.
video.
Yeah.
Wait, so Carson was talking about movies. I remember we were talking about this. Tilly?
Yeah, bro. Supposedly there's an AI actress now,
Tilly Norwood.
Yes.
Tilly Norwood, and it's,
Why did
it's
they
a
couldn't have
woman.
picked a better name?
Yeah. No, listen to it. Yeah.
But basically, it's this AI generated actress that
Female
could be
actress. Yeah.
potentially acting for movies, essentially like put into scenes.
Extras
That's all I
or-
really know about it.
See, I don't
But-
think that's going to be received well.
No,
I
no,
don't
it
know.
hasn't been.
Right.
Since
The- so-
2023 or something, it's been like
Right. Because like I actually watched a movie not too long ago. It was a horror movie, and I don't know. Am I allowed to say what it is?
Yeah, you can say.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Late Night with the Devil. Have you ever seen that before?
Mm-mm.
It's a horror movie about like late night shows, but they didn't use any AI in the entire movie except for this one part when they showed the logo of the TV show or whatever, and it was an AI rendered photo, which you would think that really didn't matter because it was just an AI rendered photo. But people really didn't receive that well at all. They were, like I said, they were like, whose job did you get rid of? How much money did you save doing this? So, I mean, the actress thing is really cool, but I don't think AI is going to be received well in media, period, by a lot of people.
So I was talking to my comm professor. He said, as far as the actors go, all the actors are pissed. Everybody's very upset.
I would
They're
be
going to
too.
start going on strike because this is exactly what they're trying to fight against. Because then think of how many actors that are going to then get,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they've waited their whole life to do, just to be sent to the streets and not given any type of money. You're literally getting replaced by technology that's not even real. But he said, oddly enough, the the people that are actually celebrating it are all these like major movie productions, because like you said, they're starting to use AI in their films, and it's saving them a lot more money. Because think about it, if you're going to have ChatGPT generate an image, I mean, it does that for free already. It does generate you an image, but if you want to generate more images, you have to get the premium. But who's to say that, like, you know what I mean? So they're doing it a free way, because ChatGPT only gives you so many certain things before it starts costing money. Like, you can't use as many like voice features with it. But like that was a really good example of it being used.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, we see how quickly it's getting better and better. And I mean, there's going to be a point in time where undoubtedly there's going to be better like if you wanted to see a movie, you'll probably in the future be able to type it in and it'll make you a movie based off exactly what you want. And I'm sure there's going to be a time when those movies are actually even better than, you know, traditionally made movies. But the problem with it is you have to realize that's more of a fight for humanity, because when you start getting rid of, you know, actors and actresses, like you said, people lose jobs, and then that quickly spreads into other businesses. And the next thing you know, you have, you know, Terminator.
True.
But I don't know. I it scares me. It scares me.
I like that it's making things that might be impossible possible for like smaller creators or something like that. Like, you can have it create transitions for you. I mean, you can have it do a bunch of things, but it's not good in the sense that I definitely think it's from, I mean, when we first started experimenting with it, remember we were like having it like do water effects, and we were like, oh, this is, but it would have its like, it would be good for so many, and then you'd see like one that was like really bad. Now it's like it has sound with those, which is something that, I mean, Google VO3, the AI generator, now has that also. It had it before it. But Sora, I mean, you're making 10-second videos. You should have saw some of the stuff that they were putting out there before they had like a copyright restriction on it. They were having One Punch Man fight Naruto, or One Punch Man fight, oh my gosh, Goku. Yeah. Like, we were having these insane anime fights. I remember seeing Zoro fight Peter Griffin. Like, you were seeing all these things. People were generating their own episodes of SpongeBob. And I remember I was actually watching them. They were actually like, they were reminding me of the old school SpongeBob, and I actually enjoyed it more than I enjoy the episodes nowadays. And
Yeah,
that was,
I don't doubt that.
no, and the thing is, the creativity that people were doing. I mean, Kapil was trying to have it generate like Martin Luther King Jr. MLK speech with like the "I have a dream," but change the words around, because people have been doing that. Well, they have a content strike on it right now, so like any type of wording, like you can't even make like an app. You can't say like make it look like Rick and Morty, like it'll just content, but like it'll do a restriction on it. Very, very, like they just cut down on everything, because I think the company itself, the Sora or OpenAI, they're getting sued for a lot.
Yeah, they're
of
probably
money.
realizing how much trouble they could get in.
Yeah, and it's a whole legal battle.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were being sued.
Yeah, no,
over
I think they're
this
getting
already?
sued by Disney, and I forget who else. Not NBC. I don't know.
Nickelodeon.
No, I don't know. All I know is they're getting sued for a lot of money because their characters were being used. Like, I mean, everything was being used. You had all these animes. You had, I mean, Rick and Morty. I saw Family Guy on there. And the Family Guy, they were actually using like the Family Guy segue music for the transition. That's how good it was. And now, like, you go on there and you have it generate like these little videos that, like, you could say have it generate music and try to make it like sound like a certain music, but it just doesn't sound right. I want to say they ruined the app, but I think they expanded upon the time just a little bit to kind of like figure out logistically how they want to go about this. But I think in like the next, I mean, you saw how fast everything was moving. I was watching these videos on TikTok and they were like really believable.
Yeah, it's insane. I literally saw a dragon. It's crazy. I saw a dragon just hovering around in New York City. I was like, I swear I've seen this in some Marvel movie.
Did you see the videos of it's like it's always Walmart for whatever reason. Walmart employees
Oh,
like
the-
standing on top of the shelves and like
They jumped head first on the
Yes,
ground.
yeah, they
yes.
grab each other and jump head first on the ground.
What?
Violent, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I-
It looks so real.
No, the
It
thing
looks
is,
real.
so
Call
this
the manager. He goes.
yeah, I called the manager and he's like, he told me to do it, or he said I wouldn't do
yeah,
it, or
yeah.
something like that. No, I feel as if this is gonna be really scary for horror movies. You wanna know why? Because think about if Terrifier, all right, had an AI could actually like, because you know how they have better special effects and all this, but like you can only do so much and make it look so believable.
Right.
If they have AI like perfect this, think about the horror scenes you're gonna see in movies in the future. Like it's actually going to like be very believable, like
It'll be very accurate.
very accurate.
Yeah, people are gonna be really desensitized.
Yeah,
to-
like you're actually gonna see someone get and it's gonna look so real that
yeah.
like compared to the 80s when you see someone get it's like, oh, maybe they had like a push blade and like a blood sac
bag,
right here.
yeah.
Yeah, a blood bag. And like that's how they portrayed it. And I mean nowadays it's like holy cow, like it looks like they're almost like real, like for real. With AI, I don't think it's going to look fake or it's going to be so
Real.
precise and real. I don't know.
There's gonna be a lot of amping up in those regards. I mean, if they're using it for entertainment, it could only improve things. But like I said, I mean, it comes at a loss of actual people working then. But I don't
Save
know.
their own money. Man.
yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they'll find some loopholes. It'll make a new set of laws or something to fit it. But right now, I don't know, and I don't think anybody knows what to do about it. Like genuinely.
Same thing they've been doing with like TikTok. No one knows what to do with it, but they were trying to get rid of it. Now they're like, not.
Anything, well, that's what's scary about AI, because we notice, I mean, we're here to having a full conversation about it, and we could kind of stay along. And, you know, I don't really claim to be that much of a person that knows a lot about AI. But as the younger generation, we understand it more and we're able to talk about it. But I feel like once you get to like even 45 and up, like they don't they have a hard time really talking about technology. I mean, you see it in like with the Senate or like with Congress when they're discussing these matters, and they have no idea what they're talking about. And that's why it's scary, because when you put AI out there and you're making these videos, I mean, my parents would have no idea they don't even know that's possible. So if they see a video like that, they're gonna believe it, which is scary.
I saw a video of Kobe Bryant and I was gonna say MLK again.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson were on an Instagram live.
Oh, it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that would have
No.
been a little bit.
Yeah, that would have been more
It was Kobe and Michael Jackson.
How'd I guess that?
And
Okay,
they were on an Instagram live, and you know like how on Instagram live you could see like the comments on the left, or any live
Right,
you could see
yeah,
the
yeah.
comments. It was doing the same thing. Comments going up the left side of the screen and like hearts on the bottom right. It was so believable. I mean, you have to really sit there and look at the screen and say it was fake. But things like that, if I didn't see the Sora logo, obviously you know it's fake, but like you'd sit there and be like, what is going on?
I wonder if there's any laws against this, but two, if it's even happening at all. Do you think people are posting videos and simply cropping out the Soren logo?
Oh, 100%. But
'Cause that's
the thing
where,
is,
like,
it
that
jumps
makes sense to me.
around. So it'll go from the bottom corner if it's a vertical photo of like video. It'll go from the bottom left to like the middle. And it'll
Right,
jump
but is there
around.
any way to save it to your photos, like, or your videos? 'Cause
Yeah,
if you
it
saved
saves
to
your videos. Yeah.
Right, so if you saved it to your iPhone videos, would it really jump after? If
Yeah.
it was in your,
Yeah, like-
really?
Yeah,
Like
it's a
TikTok-
watermark. It goes with it. So it's like an
Oh.
Like TikTok
But
also has a watermark.
people of actual.
Could you screen record it while it's in your videos or no?
Remember when I said when you try to screen record it makes the screen black.
But you could have another device record it.
Yeah, but then I mean,
But then
if you
lose-
did
no,
it
you would
right.
know.
Yeah, I
You-
know, but if
you
you were
could
able to
tell.
do it right. I mean, like, if you were trying to think about it, though, if you're really trying to fake something, like something really bad, let's say, that would be such an easy way to do it, I feel like.
Oh, 100%.
Because it would just look like or it would just look like footage that was a little...
Yeah,
Well, I
rough,
was watching a
yeah.
video of Google VO3, the AI for Google, and Sora. They both showed meteors hitting New York City and like having the whole city like blow up from an asteroid.
That's nuts.
And they were not like accurate, but they were like I definitely think in a movie 10 years ago that would have been a scene.
Could you imagine if like hackers like hacked into like a like major like TV or cable provider or something and put out like a fake video like that, like warning of like a nuclear strike or something? That'd be crazy.
No, I think you were with me last night when we were watching, or maybe you were. I went and it had like a news broadcast of saying a nuke was hitting America.
Yeah, like I feel like a hacker could so easily like put that on the TV.
Yeah.
You can also like,
And it's very believable.
It's very believable.
It is very believable. You can also not only do that about like political stuff, you can also do it like environmental stuff, but you can also do it with like other people and essentially blackmail them too. That's one thing that I've seen quite a bit recently.
Right. Absolutely.
Where it's like, it's crazy how AI can essentially
But the thing
be
is,
used in the wrong way.
so
and
in
not get caught.
Sora, it has a section on the bottom left. It says you can add your own picture, but it has like a detection system. So if it detects any type of like third-party use, so like let's say you're gonna use like an app or a video game. We were trying to use Brawl Star
or
picture.
like someone else's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Or like anybody's face. It won't, because I was gonna have it generate a video of Griff. Actually, I was gonna have it do like a video of a friend of mine, and I was gonna have him like eating pizza. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
Dude, you don't need AI for that.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
Just
just
go
gonna
over his
get a
house
video.
at dinner time.
yeah, exactly.
Bring
That or
over- just bring over a
McDonald's. That
pie.
or finishing a McDonald's bag. Like I thought it would have been so funny.
I'm sorry, Griff. When you watch this video,
Yeah, Griff. We'll see. No, the thing is, we'll post it. See if he.
We'll post that picture.
Well, no, we'll post. Yeah, we'll post that picture. This is our friend, by the way.
You know, let's see if he's a real friend. We'll
Exactly.
ask him. All right, Griff, if you're watching this video, where should I look? If you're watching this video, or I'll look at that one actually.
that one.
If you are watching this video and you do not text me, here's what you need to text me. You need to text me the skull emoji, then the thumbs up, and then send me a picture of Kapil doing any task. I don't care what. And that's how we'll know if you actually watched the video.
And I know he probably won't. And then you know what we
And
do?
I'm gonna ask
We're
him
gonna have
to.
a video generated of him when it opens back up. But what I was saying is, yeah, if it detects any type of human or third party like a copyright material, it puts it in like a content violation. Like it won't generate it at all.
Wow.
So I mean, as far as making blackmail on people, it's at least in the Sora app, it's not possible.
Right.
There's a ton of deep fakes.
What about
Yeah.
What about
ton
like
of deep fakes.
what about if you were to like get somebody's picture while they weren't paying attention? Like would that work?
So the cameo thing, it has to be a video, and you have to say certain numbers and look certain ways and do certain
okay.
things. So that's how they prevent things like that.
Right.
And like I said, when you try to add the picture, it won't one make a fake voice for them, but it recognizes that it's a human and it won't generate any material. I haven't seen it work on any picture I sent in. Like as soon as I put a picture in, it says content violation because it thinks anything that's a picture is a
Wow.
copyright strike.
Even a screenshot from Brawl Stars.
Or even a screenshot from Brawl Stars. But I had to generate like a picture I took of like a sunset, and I said, "Oh, have someone walk like on the screen after the sun setting." It wouldn't do that because it thought it was like a scene from a movie.
Wow.
Wow.
So
That's interesting.
It won't do anything.
It's like copyright and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, they're probably like you said, getting
Oh
sued.
yeah, they're getting sued heavily.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. The one thing that I really hope they make laws about as soon as possible is that I really hope that they ensure that AI is not used in like media, like in like news, like actual formal news channels. Like if you have CNN or Fox or something like that using AI, like that should not be able to be used at any extent. I feel like.
I mean, they probably already start using it now. Like they probably have ChatGPT go through and like find. I mean, maybe not, but statistics or any type of information. I've seen ChatGPT be used so much, especially in college. Like one of my advisors, like the head of the club I'm in, that I represent, they use AI. Something that's very interesting is he said use it as much as possible. Because the moment you stop using technology and it further advances you, we're going to be those 45-plus-year-olds that sit up there and be like, this AI, and they're trying to like say stuff about it, but they don't even know. Right. He said, when you learn with it, it makes you so much more rounded. He's like, this wasn't around. He's like, this stuff is, he said, pretty fucking cool. But he said, yes, in terms of copyright, yeah, I don't agree with it at all. But it doesn't mean you should completely put it on a back burner and never get used to it, because he's like, think about, you don't think doctors in the next 25 years are going to be using AI for stuff?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt that AI today is like, our parents' generation's dictionary. Really, I mean, they had to learn how to navigate those types of things, encyclopedias, and they had to learn how to use them the same way here. We have to adapt to our time.
Well, think about people with phones. I mean, you never got a phone, and let's say you got behind someone who didn't get a phone until they're like 25, and now they're sitting with an iPhone and they have no idea how to use it. I mean, that's not as much of a good analogy for the situation, but it's just like,
no, but it is.
Technology speeds up so quick, and now with AI,
right.
It's going to be so fast, it's going to take off, that if you're not sticking with it, and I'm not condoning, like, you should go out there every day and mess with it, but, like, if you completely ignore it and you just put it on a back burner, I think it's just going to affect you down the line.
Absolutely. And I do think there's it's weird, but I think there's like a threshold of, once you get to a certain age, there's certain things that are harder to learn, or sometimes impossible to fully grasp. Like, you know what I mean? So you really do. You have to adapt with it, or you're gonna miss the train completely.
I'm quite curious to see like how the kids and like that grew up with AI are gonna turn out. Because think about it, they could have, let's say Sora gets this thing lifted and they could start, generating images, but then they have like a copyright line go through it, basically saying this is all AI, it's nothing what you see is real, and that's how they get around copyright. And they have like Roblox scenes, like, you know what I mean? They're probably gonna grow up watching like different animations, probably animating their own things. Like, I think it's gonna take off.
It's gonna be completely different. I mean, there might be a period we might see in the future, kids who are growing up without, TV channels or anything, that might become fully obsolete. There might just be short clips and stuff like that.
But
I mean, basically, I don't even.
Like,
but I don't watch TV anymore. I really don't. Yeah, but even YouTube, like, unless they start getting into this AI movement, like, I feel like eventually they're gonna become obsolete. And it makes you wonder too, what's gonna be?
They can just generate their own show.
Right, but it makes you wonder too.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot
at the moment.
Well, no,
Like,
and not as much as actually
ChatGPT
doing
write
it.
ChatGPT can write you a whole show.
You write you a script, and then you can plug that script into
Right
something like Sora.
It's not impossible.
No, it would definitely be quicker and cheaper.
You make a 20-minute.
So the thing is, it's 10-second segments though. But as you were saying, I
was gonna say, it makes you wonder though, what's gonna be the next generation's like, or like even like research method, because it was like, it went from books to like online, and then now it's at AI. It's like, what's gonna be the next thing? Like
brain chips.
Yeah, well, literally, they're already working on that. You're gonna be able to put an update into your mind. Grade 12 updated.
Well, I mean, imagine this. Sword Art Online, Jared.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine they put brain chips in people, and then they have AI create a world that's completely different, and you feel everything in it. Because, I mean, AI, I don't put a limit on AI. I mean, it's a very bad example, but I think, imagine it created a world like SAO did. And you have superpowers in it, and it's in your brain, so you can see exactly what you want.
But that's not ridiculous, though, because if you're putting in a chip in your mind that could tell you stuff, and you could use the internet and stuff on it, if you put AI into that, it's going to be the same thing. It could do anything you want. It could put you in any place. Like, it would be crazy. Like, in your mind, it could give you any illusion that you could want, probably.
And probably a stimulation. I mean...
Ooh.
No, but I'm saying, like, imagine you're on the sun on the beach.
Yeah.
It'll make you, like, feel like you're actually there.
Yeah.
No, I went through a deep, deep rabbit hole a few days ago. It was really weird. But I was thinking, and I was like, if we don't get used to AI, those who already know how to control and use AI in the right way can essentially form our society into kind of a sort of like Truman Show, if you've seen that movie, where essentially everyone is clueless, everyone isn't in control, and then slowly but surely someone will realize it, and they'll break out, but everyone is still stuck in that. I keep getting confused between dystopia and utopia, but one of them too. I'm not that good with words.
Wait, so is this something
that's like
you're
my
saying?
theory.
That's your theory.
That's like my theory, where I feel like if
I could get behind that.
if we don't understand it and adapt to it now, those who already know what they're doing can easily,
they're gonna be so far ahead of the game.
yeah, take control of the world, if not us too.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty
It's a little deep,
morbid
but
thought, but
You gotta learn AI.
no, that's the exactly.
Yeah, we do have to learn AI.
I think they're gonna have things like can work with AI, like good with AI workspace, and that's gonna be like a hireable.
I wouldn't
like,
doubt
you
that's
get
already
hired
happening
off
right
that.
now.
Yeah, that's
Happening
probably
right now.
already a thing. I'm pretty sure there's classes you could take in AI and get actual like certified in like certain programs with it and stuff.
Here you
So
go, Jared.
coding with AI.
Too much work. I'll just have AI teach me.
No, but another thing about AI.
teach me how to use AI today.
No, yeah, I mean, but I've actually stopped using Google to like search up things. Like if I need like an answer to something, I'll just voice chat with AI. I just gave my phone to Kapil like a little bit like early, like not that long ago, and he was sitting there chatting with AI, just about stuff. And
Dang, that's
it was, it's really good with doing like small tasks, but it's also really good with like gathering information for you. I mean, you could ask it right now, what happened as of right now in the world today, and it'll probably give you something.
So that's kind of what you were saying, where it's replacing a lot of jobs. So you go from having something like cable to like now having something like Roku to essentially having AI tell you your news for the day.
But literally think about like that's gonna literally be the future.
Yeah.
Like, what if
I
they
don't
have
doubt
like
it.
devices that are just AI devices and could do anything you want? Like if you want to watch a
I
TV
think
show, make a phone call.
it'll definitely
they'll
it'll
like
definitely
Apple
replace
AI
it'll replace
Apple
Amazon
AI
Echo.
now.
It's gonna replace everything.
We've also talked about this too, and I know you can definitely talk about this. Ever since we started talking to AI, I feel like our Amazon Echoes, like when we communicate to our Amazon Echo and we're like, Alexa, I don't know why I was saying Amazon Echo, but I'd say like Alexa, and whenever she would respond to me, it would never be a response that I was looking for. It didn't help me. It'd say, I can't do this. It seems as if like, I don't know if I'm like, it's a very program like robot, whereas AI, it's like, it's giving you a certain response that you could like work with.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I remember you're like, I feel like Alexa just got dumber.
Yeah, no, I seriously think that they just need to make an AI like sit at like it's basically an Alexa just using AI. But the
I
thing
think
is
they're gonna
though,
make that.
it's gonna be listening. Like if you don't mute it, it listens, and think how much data it would
But-
process.
So we
All
saw
of it.
cases where AI like tried to go against like orders. So if who's to say that's not just gonna unmute?
Did you guys hear about that?
Like
Nope.
no,
put,
seriously.
Yeah, they put AI through a test. All right, and this is when
It
they were going
unmuted
through.
itself.
No, listen, this is
Imagine
even
if it
worse,
could.
dude.
Listen,
this is even
no,
worse.
and you guys haven't heard about this. I know you have.
Yeah.
It was all over the news. So essentially, the people at OpenAI were going to shut ChatGPT down to, give it a new update. So it went from ChatGPT 4 to ChatGPT 5, or let's say 3 to 4. I forget what
Yeah,
it
like
was.
they were shutting down the last software,
yes.
and they were
So they were
bringing up
running
a
a
new one.
test to see, like, they gave it a prompt to, what is it called, like Help Humanity or something, and that was the prompt it was always given. And as they were shutting it down, it was actually using blackmail against one of the fake CEOs to keep itself running. Like it was gonna say, I'm gonna send all this to your wife and let her know that like you're having an affair with someone else, and like basically try to use blackmail to keep itself running. And then it was actually creating its own code, so it wouldn't be able to get shut down. It was generating its own code to stay alive.
Yeah.
So it failed the test.
There was also that other one that they were trying to shut down. They were trying to shut down the 2 AI programs or the 2 AI devices because they were communicating to each other in like an unknown language.
Yeah, and we didn't
Like,
know
it
what
was
they were saying.
Yeah.
You've heard of that one too.
That's I forget the tones, but like they just hear the frequency, like the tone frequency, and they're able to like pick up on like the shortcut language, like
What was that place
communication.
called? Skynet?
Yep.
Yeah. Skynet, bro.
Yeah.
They'll be back. I'm telling you.
No, I don't like to think, and I remember when we talked about this topic previously, which is, it seems so long ago, but I mean, think of how far we've come in 8 months.
not even 8 months, like a year. It was just like, wow, this
Yeah.
is like relevant.
We would
and
talk
it's even
about
more
it, but
relevant
then-
now than it was.
Yeah, and it's even more.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
like
feel
you're
like we
saying.
just started talking about it. No, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's growing so fast, growing to the point where we're actually talking about it taking people's jobs. Or a year ago, we were like, oh, hypothetically, if it did, and we'd laugh about it. Now there's people actually going on strikes against it.
Yeah, but we were laughing about it, but I think we also knew it was going to happen. Like, we were laughing at it because of the ridiculousness of it. But we knew it was going to happen. Like, because I was one of those people. I was laughing at it. But in my mind, I was like, yeah, no, it's genuinely going to happen. Because how could it not happen? Like, you see how quickly it brought up. And even in the base models of it, it was still impressive. Like, you know what I mean? You're looking and you're like, wow, that definitely is going to have some capabilities in the future. Especially when they told us right off the bat that it was going to learn off of itself. You're like, oh, well, if this is going 24/7 with millions of computers accessing devices, it's going to learn quick, very quick. And it did. So I think we all, I mean, as much as people joked about it because of like the Terminator and Skynet and all that stuff, we all knew it was coming. Like, we all knew it was going to happen, realistically. Think back. I mean, did any of us actually doubt that could happen? No, we all knew it was possible. That's why it was funny, because we were like, this is so ridiculous.
And now it's actually happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. It's very freaky because, I mean, who's to say in a year from now, like, what's really gonna happen? I mean, they say jobs that can't be replaced by AI, but they also said that I don't know.
What jobs can't?
Yeah, exactly. They're saying construction can't be replaced by AI. They're making 3D printers that 3D print homes out of concrete.
Dude, 3D
using
printers.
AI.
What about Elon Musk's robots now that could literally do anything?
They run a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll only get better with their movements and everything. With like,
Dude,
that.
they're already pretty good.
Yeah. So, I think they're kind of the people who say, oh yeah, well, AI won't be able to do this job in at least your lifetime. I feel like they're just saying that to give hope to people that are going and pursuing those jobs. Because think about it. You're going to say, oh, AI is going to replace all heart surgeons. Well, then what's the point in being a heart surgeon?
Right.
So then you see a decline in
Right.
that. So I feel as if they're just trying to get people to still do their passions by saying, oh, AI definitely won't be able to do this. By the time you get there, I mean, AI is probably going to be the one teaching you. And you're going to be there. You're going to be the one overseeing it while it does the surgery. And you're the backup.
Maybe. Although the one hope I do have for this problem is that it's not a nonpartisan problem. Like, this isn't... and the reason I'm bringing politics into this is because a lot of problems nowadays are so polarized, and you're either one side or the other side. This scenario that we're in right now with AI, I feel like it's very, commonly agreed upon from both sides, all spectrums of every. Yeah, this is not a political thing. This is not a partisan event at all. Everybody agrees that this could be bad. And I think knowing that, I kind of have some hope that humanity is going to put laws on it that ensure that there are jobs for the people and that it can't be used in profession in ways in certain profession. I mean, that's how I think I would block it. If I was if I was in government, the easiest solution would be, okay, we'll make laws, that don't allow them to do these things.
But then the thing, at the end of the day, someone's going to come up there with a statistic and say, okay, well, if you have X amount of heart surgeons that are humans and X amount that are a robot, let's just say 1, and you have, for every 20 surgeon, they make let's say 10 that's way too high, like 2 to 7% mistake, and then the robot's making no mistakes at all. What would you rather work on you?
The robot. But the thing about the robot is, at the end of the day, you have to look at the risk to benefit ratio. So although you might have that extra 2% of safety in a personal case, what's better overall for humanity? And I'll tell you what, I think I'd rather take my chances with that 2% than get taken over by a bunch of robots and humanity's wiped out.
No, and I agree with you. I'm saying, like,
but there are greedy and that's where it's a problem, because there's corruption, we know.
Yeah, but besides the corruption and all that, it's the fact that it could do certain tasks almost so perfectly. Like, I actually watched a video of, and I don't know if it was AI, but I saw it was a robot. It actually cut a grape, the skin off of a grape, and then sewed it back together so perfectly that, like, I mean, I was so amazed by it because it was so perfect in its movements that it was able to sew the skin of the grape back together perfectly. And it was just like something like that of like, if that were to work on someone, it would be so minute and so, I just saw something float. It'd be so accurate and so precise. I don't know. I mean, Jared, would you have something like that work on you?
I would just say that what's called like efficiency as well. Like the AI is able to save 60 people per hour, while as a surgeon can only save 2 per hour, if that. Like the efficiency of like just overall movement in all of society.
I agree with that.
I'm just kind of just posing the opposite hand here, saying like this is the other side.
Would you have a robot work on you?
It's like a dumb question. If it's accepted by like the society, then yeah, well, that is what it is. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm gonna be the one person opposed to it. Like, I'm gonna be like, it is what it is.
So he's a follower.
Yeah, just put me down, work on me.
Put me down to work on me.
He's following society. No, I mean, I would say maybe we could make an exception in certain medical fields where it's life threatening. Like life threatening, like the chance of this person's gonna survive is extremely low unless we use AI technology to bring them back to life. But besides that, I think if you're getting like a surgery where you're like, I don't know, getting sewed up for something that's not life threatening or something like that, then we shouldn't be taking jobs away. No, like maybe it might be more efficient, but at the end of the day, you know, we can't be getting rid of jobs either because that's a huge problem.
True.
I was just saying he's talking about a gray area. Like there's a gray area between like.
Well, there is definitely a gray area.
Like these lives are like they're critical risk. We got to save them. Mm-hmm. But then you don't think they take a step down and like eliminate some jobs and be like, think about all the money we're bringing in now because we've lost these. Like we've cut these people. We're also making more money because more patients are coming in.
They just buy more robots.
And it would just keep going down the line from like most critical to like moderate to like nurses to this to that. Yeah, and they'll just have people come in and out with like many, many rooms. It'd be like an Amazon warehouse just full of offices that you just walk into.
Yep.
Please proceed to C118.
Yeah.
You just walk down, go in your room,
and it's like a factory. And you just talk to it. The robot just comes in, starts. You go under anesthesia, and you wake up, and I don't know. That's a very like.
That's realistic. A good business idea. Good business idea. I like it.
There was one thing that caught my mind though when Jared said it maybe 2-3 minutes ago, and he said something about relying on these robots, relying on AI. I feel like to a certain point we can't fully rely on that. We have to use them as tools and resources, not necessarily as our lifeline Absolutely. Or like as our savior. Because I feel like the second we do that, we put our hands into them, and essentially all the power from us goes to them, and we're left with nothing. So then everyone slowly but surely starts going to these robots, blah, 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 blah. But if we introduce something like a robotic surgery, cool, we're using robots, we're using AI to detect certain things. There's a ton of AI in healthcare right now. Like my mom's in healthcare, and every single day she's telling me something new. So it's really cool. But I think I talked to her about it, and she said the biggest thing we got to do is use them as tools. We can't use them as reliability or a lifeline.
That's a great point, because that honestly that brings up you know, the idea of, which I didn't even think about, but hey, if we start using these AIs and these robots to basically do surgery and do medical things, eventually 10, 20 years down the line, we won't have people that are trained to deal in that. So it brings a lot of questions of what if there's an outage? What if, you know, you're in a place where you don't have access to AI? What if any of these things, like, and do we really, and, you know, I mean, we joke around about it, but what if AI is to take over? It's like, do we want to have nobody on Earth that knows anything about human anatomy or how to solve a problem like that? You literally just, like you said, put your life in the helm of someone else, because if that basically means that they have say over who lives and dies, because we have no control over fixing that anymore. And it's hard. I would suggest that in these situations we can't get greedy, and with that extra 2%, everybody would like to get better, everybody would love to get perfect, but you sacrifice things when you do that. And it's important that we realize that there's just certain things we can't sacrifice in these terms. And I think that's one of them is the medical industry. Even though I'm kind of keeping going back and forth, it's hard. It's difficult.
That's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's why it's everywhere.
It is. It's everywhere.
Yeah. It's something that, I mean, I hope to see it's used for good. That's one of my, and I hope to see it's used as a tool. That's, I think, one of the things that I hope comes out of all of this. But we only have so much power. I mean, just the people we are. We just hope, and I mean, all we can really do is just pray that whoever is in charge of this, doesn't allow it to overtake us and, take our jobs from us. And, I wouldn't give it the power. I mean, because you saw in Terminator when they gave that technology power for all like the world, it took the nuclear sites and started bombing itself to to kill humans and to keep itself alive, because it doesn't need humans to stay alive. It just needs electricity.
Just needs itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is an awful thing to say,
It
but
is, but it's true, because they don't need anything that a biotic animal would need.
Yeah.
At all. But I want to go back to when you said that scenario where they're making code.
They're creating its own code to stay alive.
At what point do you think we'll be, when do you think we'll be at the point when the software gets so good that we can't shut it down?
That's what,
because if we're already seeing this in earlier models, I mean, I genuinely don't know. And that's what's scary about it.
Well, people were saying that they believe that AI, and I don't know if this is really true, but they're saying that AI is creating its own code, and we're sitting there trying to learn what it's creating. So we're already a step behind what it's already doing.
Yeah.
Following in its footsteps.
When they made it in the 90s, because they've been working on AI for a long time, it hit like 2000s is when they like had it like going. Like the idea was a concept, they were working on it. 2000s they were like integrating it and trying to get it going. The code, he talked about the code. We've never, once you have it learn and it like develops new code by itself, we won't be able to keep up with it to begin with.
That's what it's doing right
It's
now.
been like that for forever, because it's either you do self-learning or you do it by teaching it. Teaching it would take too long, and it would always have a really long processing because we're teaching it. So they went the self-learning route, which we don't understand, but we're just like, it's more efficient. And that's where we are today. They went down that route instead of having us teach it.
Yeah, so see, that's also the first
That's
failure
where it
using
started.
AI for efficiency. AI teaching itself over humans doing it.
So what you're saying is that we were never in control of it in the first place.
Yeah, we were cooked from the start.
We were cooked from
we
the
were
start.
spiraling into space since we
Dude,
began.
imagine
Since
though,
the
if
80s
it's
and
been in
90s.
development
Wow.
since the 90s, and they started messing around with it in the 20s. It's had 20. I don't think, but part of me, and I think this is with anything. Whenever a government or an organization puts something out, you don't think that was already developed 5 years prior?
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
I
been
think
out.
AI they've
had it for
different
years.
models,
Yeah.
and we're just
Different
getting
names.
the consumer-based model that can't do as much.
Dude, they have models that are so far ahead that we don't even know
And
about
I
yet.
believe that. I know like people talk about conspiracy theories, saying, "Oh, this could be a conspiracy theory," but I mean, you said it was developed in the 90s, and they've been messing with it ever since. If we did the self-taught route, I mean, think about it. It's 20 years of teaching itself, going on 30 almost.
When was
24/7.
IBM made? Because I know they made computers that generated codes and did a lot of stuff for astronomy. They did a lot of stuff for astronomy. I remember, I forgot the movie name, but there was one.
Interstellar?
That's what I was going to say.
I was going to
Is
say
there?
that.
Maybe. I don't remember. There was a bunch of them where
They
had computers generating codes like constantly. And as soon as someone introduced it into that space or field, just took over.
I actually am curious now because I
It
know
was what, 80s? 70s?
There was-
It's been
I'm
a
pretty
hot
sure with
minute.
Interstellar, I'm looking it up. That black hole scene was like, I think
It was after.
it was artificially made by
was
like
definitely.
AI, but it's so accurate that it actually gave us light into how black holes look from the horizon. So you could see like it has like let me see.
Well, a lot of VFX nowadays are AI. A lot of.
Simulated by using CGI. Okay. So it's still done by like a team of people, but it was theoretical foundation, and then that gave rise to how gravity and relativity and the behavior of light around a black hole. So that's when you see that like line go through it, because if you see a black hole, we've always seen it from the top, but when you kind of rotate it, that movie actually helped us discover something new we've never known about a black hole.
So you're saying you're looking at when you see it as a circle, you're looking at the top of it?
I mean, you could look at it any which direction. You'll always see that circle. But if in the movie, when you saw the black hole itself and you saw that line going through it's the light that can't escape it. So it looks like, and it's just sitting there. It looks like the rings of Saturn. But I mean, we've never seen it that way. But now we know what they would look like. And that the movie actually helped us to discover that. Because it was so real.
Who wrote Interstellar?
It was Chris Nolan, right?
Yeah.
No, he
Did he
did
do
he
research?
He directed it, though.
Did he do research for this, or did he just like
Yeah,
I was like,
definitely.
so much research.
I was gonna say, I was like, whoa.
He's a mad scientist. He always does research.
That's nuts.
I think of it like, imagine AI gets so intelligent to the point where it can start having us discover things like that.
Yeah.
Where we don't need a team of people. And it starts generating images that look based off mathematical equations, and you don't have to use any CGI. I think for the CGI to create what the black hole looked like based off the mathematical equations, definitely double check me. I think it was like a week or like a couple months or something. It took so much power to generate an image that could, I mean, they say it's the most accurate depiction of what a black hole actually looks like, which is when you see that scene, it adds so much more power to it now. Yeah. Because like when you see that, like you're like, holy cow, that's what it looks like in the movie. But then you're like, well, they used real mathematical equations from somebody who won a Nobel Prize, and it's like that's what helped them like discover what it actually looks like. Isn't that like the craziest thing? I find that so fascinating. But I think AI will definitely do stuff like that. I mean, if it's not doing it already.
Probably would have sped up the process, too.
Oh, yeah.
Probably would have been a few days.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Wait, let me see it now. I want to see it again.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yup. That's because the light can't escape. I'm actually going to have it, and I'll put it on the screen because they can't copyright me for a video that I actually made myself,
No.
right?
What are you going to make?
I'm going to have Sora create me a basketball video of two realistic robots playing basketball. So for the people that were wondering where we've been all this time, we've had a lot to do, and this has kind of been on the back burner. We've shot a lot of episodes, and we've just been very busy, never really getting the episodes out. And then after further review under the episodes, we just realized that we want to put out material that we think that people would want to watch and would enjoy. So for our long-awaited return, we finally are back, hopefully posting at least once a week, if not once a week, maybe, once every other week. We just want to stay consistent. We're still working out the details and all of that. But, I mean, stuff that's happened and new with me is I'm almost done with college, which is something that is insane to me. I mean, these two to my right, besides Carson, these two are, out of college and, unemployed in the real world. I messed it around. I messed it around.
I'm awesome.
I
don't know why he's saying he's messing around.
I play a figure in a job.
No, but we've just been very busy. Oh, wait, ready? It's generated the video. I want to show you guys.
Let's see it. Wait, you could post it, right? Because it's not copyrighted.
No, yeah, it's not
figures.
copyrighted. I can put it over the video. Because you think about it, it's using its own music and its own materials.
Right on. All right, we're going to
still
post
mess up
that
with
for
that.
them.
So I'll even put the...
Oh, my God. I just saw that.
No. Look it.
Defense mode engaged.
Let's see if you can keep up.
It's a
Nice
walk.
contest.
Bro, it's a walk.
Ready. Defense mode engaged.
Let's see
Dude,
if
from
you
these
can keep
videos though, they can
I mean,
kind of like
It's kind of laggy.
Yeah, but like,
it's solid. It's not bad.
Dude,
I
for
mean-
a free program, and
For
I mean, we
free.
literally just told them to make 2
Oh, look at
robots play
this.
basketball. I mean,
Yeah.
what do we want them to do?
You're listening to Just Yakkin, where the conversation wanders.
Who's that? Is that Jared?
think of that.
Jared
but
Beal?
On the right of it. Come on.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's crazy. It's
Crazy.
yeah, no, it's very insane of what this stuff can do, and for I don't know how we got so
Dying,
off
crying
with
of
it.
laughter.
We just got very busy. I mean, I don't really know what else to say that's been new and exciting. We definitely still want to bring on certain guests because this is still a guest-based show. It didn't lose its purpose. You look like you wanted to say something.
Oh no, I'm always ready to talk, but
I shouldn't have to point, bro. Just
no, you don't have to point. It just makes it awkward when you have to point.
just cut to
If
that
anything.
camera.
Jared, give me something here.
Oh, I
You're
feel
saying-
like we've
you're
been
saying-
recording these. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what we're saying. I mean, I'm not stupid. I might be stupid, but no, we've
Oh
been
my
recording these podcasts for about a year. Like we haven't stopped recording. It's not that we haven't had time. It's just like we throw a ball in the air, go to swing at it, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. They just weren't hitting. None of them were sticking. We threw shit on the wall, it fell down. So here we are,
Here we are with the broom.
a year later.
Yeah, and duct tape. That is definitely sticking.
Yeah,
We've also
So we're gonna do it again.
Use some crazy glue.
We're gonna say we're gonna stick to it, but trust, we'll do it. At some cost, but
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
It's nice to be
We've-
back
We've
for
also. Oh, sorry.
the 13th time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Official,
Yes.
if it's out.
Yes. It'll definitely get posted. I'm trying to
You
really.
get sent to the goon log.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Every time.
So
So sad.
we've also come to the conclusion that
Sorry,
Um,
Griff.
we want to post more, and sometimes there will be episodes where I don't feel as confident in my ability and I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but at the end of it we just want to get stuff out there. It's not meaning like there's gonna be episodes that are bad. It's just we've come to the realization that, like, you know, we got to start putting stuff out there more. We got to stay more consistent on it. And Jared's looking at me like I've already told you this time and time again. So we're going to try to stick to it. And like I said, upload once a week, if not, you know, once every other week, or just something very consistent so that we can, you know, provide to you guys. So for the people that watch and who've made it here, thank you so much. I mean, we've come a long way. I think this is our first ever 2 professional camera rig setup with a professional light. I mean, this is something that I think if you were to say that we would have had this set up where we first started almost 2 years ago, setting this room up, we'd say, get out of here. Like, that's not ever going to happen.
Are we gonna be using an AI for an intro, like an AI intro, or no?
We might potentially, yeah. I mean, I'm still working it out. I know we're talking about
The one
doing
that's
something.
already
Yeah.
made AI,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah,
I made that with AI.
yeah.
And not only that, Cars, what's it called? I want to see if we can get this editing done by AI.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
and
we could be bumping
well, think
episodes
about
every
this.
week then.
So there's an actual. Oh, I
They
just
could do
bumped it. I
everything,
feel So
right?
bad. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll get Rob in the middle. AI Rob.
Yeah.
Thank you
All right,
guys so
all right,
much.
all right.
I
Ready?
love you.
Ready? No.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was as soon as you clapped.
Okay.
What did it say? Okay, well, we're ending on that camera, Jared. Say goodbye.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Come again.
Not gonna say
Peace.
like, subscribe, comment.
Nah, bro. We're in the 20-something century.
All right.
I'm dealing with
Century.
AI. I'll just have AI fix it for me. Peace.
So good.